Hi, first graders! We're going to go on a quest without even leaving your home. How are we going to do that? I'll tell you. Books can take you anywhere you want to go. To a place where dinosaurs roam the earth. Or we could go to outer space. Check it out. We could visit some of the great leaders of the world. Or we could travel to anywhere in the world and see great landmarks and monuments. So I'm here to be your leader. No, that's not it. I'm here to be your captain. At your service. No, that's not right either. Travel agent? I got it. My name is Miss Bailey. I'm here to be your adventure guide. So come on. Let's go.
Hi guys. Miss Bailey here. I am so glad that you came to join me today. On today's reading adventure, we are going to explore the world of informational text. Now, informational text is super awesome because it's all true, real facts.
That's awesome.
Today, we're going to explore how to use the illustrations and details in a text to describe its key ideas. We're also going to identify the reasons that an author gives to support points in the text. Hooray! Let's check these out. Our first text is called Ocean Birds. I want you to follow along with your eyes as I read.
Ocean birds. Many birds choose to live on the ocean. Some ocean birds like to eat fish. This bird is called a heron. There are 64 different types of heron. Some herons like to live at the beach and eat fish from the ocean. This bird is called a pelican. They like to eat fish. They catch their fish by diving from the air into the water. Wow, the author of this text has some great photographs here. Let's take a closer look and try to find some details that are in these photographs that are not mentioned in the text. Check it out. In this photo of a heron, I can tell that he has black and white feathers. And down here in the text, it doesn't say anything about his feathers. So this is a new detail that I learned from the picture. Let's record our key ideas on this T-chart. I put this new key idea that we found from the photograph. Let's search for more details in the photograph. Check it out. In this photograph of the pelican, I can see that he has a very large beak. Let's add this new detail to our T-chart. Now let's search for some new key ideas that the author put in his text. It says here in the caption that there are 64 different types of heron. Now that's a new key idea. Let's add it to our T-chart. Since we found this key idea in the author's words, we're going to put it in this column. Can you find another key idea about the pelican here in the author's words? That's right. Here, the author writes, they catch their fish by diving from the air into the water. Let's add that to our T chart. Wow, we've collected a lot of details. Great work.
Usually, when an author writes an informational text, that author is really interested in that topic. So they work pretty hard to make sure that they get their point across. Let's take a look at one of our texts and see if we can describe the author's main point. Let's check it out.
Now let's check out our second text. Ocean living. Many animals call the ocean their home. Some live on the beach and some live underwater. This bird is a heron. Sometimes they make the beach their home. They love to eat fish from the ocean. Since herons breathe air, they live on the shores of the ocean. This is a crab. Crabs can live both on the beach and under the water. They have gills that allow them to breathe under the water. Crabs have special gills that make it possible to breathe out of the water for short periods of time. This is a starfish. Starfish can live in shallow or deep ocean water. They move water throughout their body to get oxygen. Starfish can't breathe outside of the ocean. Now we're ready to practice finding the author's point. In order to do that, let's try to figure out the main topic of this text. If we look a little closer at this text, the author has written something in each one of these captions about how these animals live near or in the ocean. If we're looking for the main topic, we know that that is the who or the what the text is about. So our main topic in this text is ocean living.
Now that we know the main topic, let's see if we can pick out some key details. The key details will lead us to the author's point.
In this caption, the author says that since herons breathe air, they live on the shores of the ocean. Here, the author offers evidence that crabs can actually live on the beach and under the water. This is because crabs have special gills that make it possible to breathe out of the water for short periods of time. In photograph 3, the author states that starfish can live in shallow or deep ocean water. They move water throughout their body to get oxygen. So starfish can't breathe outside of the ocean. So what's the point? The author's point is that some animals live under the ocean water and some live outside the ocean water. The author gives lots of reasons to support his point. All right, now it's your turn. So I'm going to ask you some questions about this text, and we're going to see if we can find the reasons that the author gives to support his point. Let's look at the heron. Based on what we learned in the text, can this heron breathe underwater? You're right. Herons can't breathe underwater. They breathe air. So they live outside of the water. Now, remember what we learned about the crab. Can the crab breathe underwater? That's right. It can breathe underwater. Can it breathe outside of the water? That's right. We learned that crabs have special gills that allow them to breathe outside the water and inside the water. Let's do this last one about the starfish, just to be sure. So we learned from the text that the starfish can live in shallow or deep ocean water. But it also said that they cannot breathe outside of the ocean. Those were some great reasons that the author gave to support his point.
Great job! The author's point can be kind of tricky to describe, but you guys were amazing.
Thanks for joining me today on another reading adventure. I can't wait to see you again. Who knows where our adventure will take us?